Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, if you're looking for an easy and healthy lunch idea, you usually gravitate towards either a sandwich or a salad, right? Well, today we are combining the two to showcase the versatility of SASKO bread, and we'll be making a lunch that ticks all the necessary boxes, healthy and delicious. This Sami is inspired by the classic flavor combinations in a ward-off salad, but we've put our very own spin on that classic today to keep things fresh and exciting. And here to do that with us is our very own resident chef, Camembert.
How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing so well. Today we've got to cook 2 recipes. I'm like a man in heaven.
Oh, absolutely. So today, like you said, we're making a sandwich kind of inspired by the Waldo salad.
Cool.
And I'm using the SASKO Speciality Oats and honey bread. So amazing because it's got that like unique honey flavor. It lends itself really well to the apple and the mayonnaise that we're using today.
Delicious. And when you toast it, oh, the way that crispy outside of that bread gives a nice toasty flavor. Delicious.
So you mentioned it, so you're going to do it, right?
Okay, great.
So you can pop the pan on the heat.
Sure.
I don't know about you, I grew up with this bread.
Me too. I actually moved towards this bread because I used to always just eat any sort of regular brown bread, and then I moved more towards the healthy breads. This one was by far my favorite to eat with a tuna mayo. It was one of my favorites.
I love making French toast out of it.
Ah. Oh, yeah, that must be so delicious.
Because it's got that slight, that sweetness in there already. So you used to do like French toast with bacon and with maple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
Absolutely.
Well, I wasn't as adventurous as you. I was a bit of a lazy kid, to be honest.
Okay.
Just general eggs like that would have been great. Cool. So put these down, wait for these to crisp on the outside.
Exactly. Once it hits the pan, it's same as meat. Don't touch it.
Okay.
The crust is a must.
All right.
Cool. So in our little chopper, I've got some hazelnuts and I've got some walnuts. You can toast these before the time if you want.
Yes.
We're gonna just go with it just like that.
Because Waldorf obviously has these nice Waldorf. What are these nuts called again?
Well, I've got hazelnuts and walnuts today.
Walnuts. That's
walnuts,
Waldorf.
Exactly. We're adding a bit of a mix. So just lift it up. I'm gonna get it like. Just like that. If you don't have a chopper, don't use a pestle and mortar.
Yes.
If you don't have
and
a
it's
pestle
also lots of fun.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't have a pestle and mortar, just like rip out a knife.
Okay. And just do this for hours and hours
Think
and
about
hours
life.
and hours.
Think about life.
Contemplate. Actually, maybe this could be a really cool punishment to make sure that your kids make their own lunch. Is to say, you were naughty yesterday at school, now make your own lunch, chop these nuts for the next like hour until they are very, very fine.
Why do you think that's punishment? I think that sounds amazing.
Fine, do you like chopping nuts? Okay.
I think it sounds amazing. How's your toast doing?
It's now making a nice little sizzle sound, so I'm assuming it's starting to get there.
Okay, it's
not
almost
browned yet, but I'll leave it for a bit.
I've got some good quality mayonnaise. Into that go the nuts, a little salt and pepper for seasoning. The chefy drizzle.
Delicious,
you know that, right?
You did it makes it look all fancy, but you can literally just go like this and go.
You can.
It's also It's also awesome.
Cool. So how's your bread doing? I think it's really good.
Yes, it is. It's starting to brown on the top there. Perfect.
I like that. Just
you
like
want it brown side down?
Toast side up.
Toast side up.
So I've got a little butter in the pan. That's what we toasted it in. You can toast it in a toaster.
Okay.
You can kill the heat before we
smoke out of here.
Studio. Or you can pop them under the grill in the oven.
Okay, same difference. I mean, it's always, we're trying to be a little more fancy, just to show you how to make ways to make your lunch and making your dinners a lot more fun. So it's just different tricks, different tips. As you watch the show throughout the weeks, you will learn so many different little tips and tricks to try your own thing and make it your own.
I like toasting it in the pan with butter because you get that kind of contrast in texture. So you got the crispy, buttery side and then the softer side at the bottom.
Okay.
Best.
Well, there you go. There's a method behind your madness.
Every time. Oh, lie. Not every time. Sometimes, no. So I've got some Camembert cheese.
Okay.
So you know the trick with Camembert is to actually let it sit for a bit. It can reach room temperature. Gets nice and soft, nice and creamy.
Okay. The thing about Camembert is it is an acquired taste. I mean, it's got a really delicious flavor to it, and you've got to get people used to it. So I'd start with slightly smaller bits of it, and then start to add more and more, because it's the most delicious cheese to add to everything. And I wish everyone could make Camembert their best friend.
Wow, that sounds so heartfelt.
I know. I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Do you and Camembert have a history?
Yeah, well, I've been chopping my nuts, like you said. You're thinking about life. I've been really considering what Camembert means.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know you liked that about cheese.
Great. So what's left for us to do with this little recipe now that we're talking about my psychology?
Okay, cool. So I've got a Granny Smith apple. Get it like, the reason Granny Smith, because they're quite tart compared to Golden Delicious. And that's what you want. So you want to create that complexity of flavor. You want to make, you got the creaminess, you got the tang, and you got this like, almost like this quite sharpness from the Granny Smith apple.
Which is delicious, which will really combat that Camembert, that sort of softness of that Camembert. So I'm glad about that. Nice.
I like it. I dig it. Instead of using Camembert and apple, I think when the season comes in, you can use something like a nectarine and some mature cheddar.
Delicious. Good ideas. And then obviously it's got the watercress sort of layer to it, which I think is one of the most important steps.
Do you have the same emotions and feeling towards mature cheddar as you do with Camembert?
No.
Camembert quite special?
Yes.
All right, cool. So I've got some watercress. So just literally to top that off.
Yeah, to add your greens in there. Delicious.
It is. I'm going to make it all pretty and put it on a nice piece of marble. Okay. And I'm going to ask you
yum.
if you can do a little sprinkling of extra seasoning on there for me.
I can, why not? Ta-da! Oh, this looks absolutely amazing. And it's nice and simple to put together. It's lots of fun, and it is different and oh so healthy for you. It's such a great alternative to a normal lunch that you usually get in your lunchbox at school.
So I've done the open-faced sandwich, but I've made these ones just for you.
Great. Just so we can hold it together and not have it all fall apart into a million pieces. So for more delicious recipe ideas on how to use all of the versatile SASKO products, check out the SASKO website as well as their Facebook page.